Hello and Happy New Year, everybody. Oh my word, I hope everybody has had a fabulous holiday. Been a lot going on. This is going to be a long video, so make yourself a snack, pop some popcorn, get some tea. I don't know what y'all like to snack on, make lunch or something. But I'm going to bring you up to date on a few things, share a few things. But first of all, I wanted to give Serenity's mommy an opportunity to see her because I have not made a video for several weeks. The couple of videos you saw me posting over the Christmas holiday were pre-recorded. And thank you everybody for your patience on my comment replies and emails. I'm still quite a few days behind on emails. I'm going to explain all that in this video. But I do appreciate everybody's patience with me. And I'm also, again, behind on YouTube, but again, I'm going to explain all that. But first of all, I wanted Serenity's mommy to see her and thank her for her patience as well. But yeah, so Happy New Year. And I guess I'll just start with what's going on. So we are in the process of moving again. Anybody who knows me knows that I don't stay in one place very long. We're quite transient people. It's kind of our nature. And so my husband has accepted a new position, which he is already filling. He has been working in his new position now for about a month. And so he is already in another state, which is why the holidays were a little hectic. I drove to where he is and spent a few days with him, and then we drove to my family for Christmas, and then we brought my mom back to where he's working, and then we stayed a few days, and then my mom came back here with me. So I have been in the throes for the past couple months of sorting, deciding what to keep, what to take, what to donate, what to sell. So it's just been a bit hectic, which is why I'm behind on so much. As y'all know, if anybody who followed my channel for any length of time knows that I'm somebody who typically allocates a certain amount of time every day to comments, messages, emails, and stuff like that. Certainly not in that order, but right now I've just been really answering only things that are, super urgent and trying to get through the others in chronological order as best I can. Most nights I stay up very, very late, sometimes into the wee hours of the morning, and then I sit down at my computer and I can maybe answer one email. As y'all know, I have arthritis, and typing isn't typically that big of an issue, but because I'm doing so much with my hands in terms of, packing and sorting, and I'm not doing a whole lot of packing because the company that's part of what they're providing with the moving is their packing, but I really prefer to pack myself. So I have had to go through, and normally when I move, I purge as I pack, but because I'm not going to be packing, I am going through every area of my house and purging prior to them coming to pack. I don't have a set date for myself to go yet. We're working on that. I would like to get there probably in the next few weeks so that I can find us, more permanent housing. He is currently being put up by the company in a corporate apartment, so that was a blessing as well. So I will eventually share where we're going and everything, but for now I'll leave it at that. So for everybody who has my P.O. Box address, in the next couple weeks I will be shutting that down. So just so y'all know to scratch that off your address lists. But anyway, so again, thank you for your patience. I will get back to your emails. I do know they're there. I'm not ignoring anybody. I'm doing the best I can. I actually did get a paraffin bath for Christmas, and it's currently heating right now. It's going to take about 6 to 8 hours according to the instructions because this is my first time using it. It was on my list to do this weekend. So I had considered doing it last weekend. However, we arrived here, my mom and I arrived back on Friday, and my husband, God bless him, drove and showed up to surprise me for New Year's. And so he ended up being here for the weekend, which was, God bless that man. I'm so blessed. He did have Monday off, but had to be back for Tuesday, so he left Monday because it is quite a drive. So anyway, so it got moved to this weekend. So my paraffin bath is warming right now. I'll let you know. I'll know how that goes, but I really need it. Anyway, so I'll go back to more updates in a second. So this is Serenity for her mommy. And then I have Little Pixie Girl. That's the Zodi Fairy Kit by Marita Winter. She is going to be up for adoption. I don't know if and when I'll have time to add her to my website because, as y'all know, I am not the most computer savvy person, and adding things to my website takes me many, many hours. And so I am showing her right now. I have one person who had sent me an email who was interested in her, who I have reached out to, so she has first choice. But beyond her, if anybody else is interested, I know I went back and forth with keep or sell, but I am going to let her go, and you'll see why in a minute. So if anybody is interested, please message me. She will be $324. That is her adoption fee plus shipping, and she will fit into probably a medium or large flat rate, one of the two. I haven't tried yet, but she will come home with what you see her wearing, which is a custom-made outfit, and her little custom shoes. Just again, I just charged 3 times my supply, so just for everybody's reference, that outfit was $40-some, and those shoes were $20-some. The outfit came from Canada and the shoes from the UK, so those prices didn't even include shipping. So just so you know, what she's wearing is probably close to $80 or $90 just for the ensemble she has on. She will also come with her little knit moss blanket, and the 2 things I crocheted, which were the dress and the cape, and her little lovey, which is her little crocheted mouse. And the mouse also has a little bed that looks like a leaf and a little blanket. Those are in the other room right now. She does have pierced ears. She is weighted with, she has fine glass beads in her limbs, but her body and head are just polyfill, and I explained that in another video because I wanted her very posable and flexible, and I didn't want her head flopping all over. To me, she does not have a baby face. She has more of a child's face, and so I didn't want her to be weighted like a newborn. She's also not painted in a baby style. She's just more painted whimsical, is what I guess I would call it. And I tell you, her eyebrows rock. Anyway, so if anybody has any further questions or wants photos or information, please feel free to email me. Again, it might take me a couple days to get back to you. I do apologize. But again, please message me if you're interested in Zodi. I wanted to say, I made the mistake of naming her ladies. That's my big downfall, and that is why it's been hard for me to let her go. But I do need to let her go. Now, next, I'm going to show you little Miss Kymberlee, and my mother did keep her name Kymberlee. I did not record her receiving her, but she does have hair now. It's kind of hard to tell because it's blonde hair. I will do this because I'm a blondie, ladies. So this was my first light-haired baby. And it's nice, finely rooted. I'm actually happy. If anybody watched the other video where I showed her bald and explained my whole hair debacle, it worked out very well because, number one, my mom actually, here's my hospital photo, ladies, which is what I was going to root off of. And then here's the photo of me wearing the outfit you see her in, and that's what I used for the coloring. But it worked out well because my mom ended up wanting me to have a little bit longer hair than I did in my photo. And the other reason it worked out well is when I went to map her, I asked my mom, like, where on my head was my swirl, and I didn't have a swirl, ladies. I would have automatically put a swirl on her. So anyway, this is little Kymberlee, and my mother is just over the moon. She said, when you're handed your baby, that's just like in your head, and she cannot believe how much this looks like me. So that was just the best. And I also gifted her, I don't know if I told you this, my aunt, who was my mom's older sister, who has passed away, had made me many years ago. She crocheted me out of thread a christening set, which was the gown, the bonnet, and the booties for me if I ever had children, and I've just kind of had it stashed away. And I decided to gift that to my mom. So it was a very emotional. I opted not to video because I wanted to just live in the moment, and I'm really happy I did. My mother was very, very pleased. And For those of you who saw the other video, this outfit, I was able to get it over her head, both taking it off prior to rooting her. I had to like squeeze her ear in, and then I did put it back on her, so my mom will be able to change her. I know everybody's been busy for the holidays, so I'm just going to kind of do a quick show of her for the people who didn't watch my last video. I know everybody's used to me painting ethnic babies, and this was my first attempt at a Caucasian, which was done special for my mom. Yes, we are in a different room. This is my bedroom right now because my mom is staying back in the nursery / studio, and I didn't want to disrupt her space. So this is little Kymberlee. And I don't know that I'll be painting many Caucasians, but certainly for my mother, it was truly an honor. And I am just so pleased with how she came out. And I took her to the post office to be weighed. And I was born, I think my mom said I was 7'11" when I was born, but I came home from the hospital at 7'5½". And that was my goal. She weighs 7 pounds, 5 ounces, ladies. How's that? Oh, so close, but I was very pleased how close I got to the weight. So anyway, there she is. And as I said in that other video, the outfit she's wearing, because she did have a hat on in the other video, but of course for this one I showed you her with her hair. But this is the whole outfit that my mom made me that I wore home from the hospital, but I don't have that bonnet. And so I spent a couple hours the other night on Etsy trying to find this pattern, and I found it. So that is on order, and my mom is going to remake that. I don't knit, ladies, or I would do it for her. But and we have a little yarn shop not too far from here that sells Angora yarn, which is what this is. So, so that's her. And so yes, the update. My mom is very pleased with her. And the other thing, if y'all remember that little white crib that I have, which was my mom and aunt's play bassinet, my real bassinet. I have also gifted that to my mom so she can display her at her house. So that's what she's been sleeping in here. That's where she lays, and it's just really sweet to kind of walk by and see her. So that is Kymberlee. And now I'm going to share with you one of the reasons I'm selling or adopting out little sweet little Zodi. There's a little close-up. You got to see these eyebrows, ladies. I don't know if they're going to... Oh, I love her eyebrows. As y'all know, I don't even know if I ever showed them or not. I was in the throes of working on my Heavenly twins, and all they needed left was rooting. I had painted them, and I had done some painted hair just kind of as a base, and also to be their hairline would be painted. But they've been put together in that little hanging bed, and I kept, I'll get to them. Well, the impetus for me to finish them is because my husband came for New Year's Eve weekend. I have a small hatchback car. It does hold a lot, but there are certain things that cannot go into a moving truck. For example, my mineral spirits and any kind of chemicals like that, and certain things I want with me, like my essential oils and stuff. Because the moving company, we have a set date where we have this corporate housing, so our stuff is going to be packed by the moving company and stored until we find housing. So certain things I don't want stored, my babies included. So because my husband came here, he took back all my babies, ladies. So they're currently with him. Other than I did keep back little Zodi because I was still on the fence. And so, but that was the impetus for me to, light a fire under me to root these two. So they just got finished last night. I've been working on them as I can throughout the week when I would find time, between packing. I would take little breaks and, put some hairs in. So they are here. I really should have combed this one's hair. I brought a Moses basket into the master bedroom so they can be in here with me. So I will just take off their little blankie and show you. So these are my little girls. This is Saffron. And this is Sapphira. And I am just over the moon. These are the Heavenly kits by Nicole Russell. They're both Heavenly. I know she also has a Braden that kind of looks similar, but these are both Heavenly. If you've been with my channel for a while, you know that I fell in love with this kit beyond its, there's only 250 of this kit worldwide, and so I was blessed to acquire two. I was blessed when I found one, but then when I found another, I was just, y'all know I have a thing for twins. And so their hair's rooted a little bit differently. Sapphira has more hair and all curly hair, and Saffron has some straight hair on the sides and curly hair up on the top, but it is shorter. I wanted them to be a little different. They both have quite long eyelashes because ladies have very long eyelashes. My eyes, my glasses get messed up constantly because my eyelashes, when I blink, rub against the glass. So I went back and forth about piercing their ears because they're so tiny, but I did have these little teeny tiny, I don't know, diamond earrings, and I went ahead and did it because y'all know I love when a baby can have fully pierced ears, and they can, so I went ahead and did it. And they both have some bling. My little boutique no longer sells bracelets, but I found another one in the town I grocery shop in that does. So I just got them some simple plain, silver, clear, white kind of, so they'll match everything. Part of the reason you didn't see my other babies changed very often near the end is because the storage unit I keep all their clothes in, I had packed all those because this was prior to me knowing the company was going to provide packing. So I began packing, and so the and as I would get Happy Mail, ladies, I do apologize. Many of you have sent me some lovely things, but as I would get the clothes, they would just go into the box, and I do apologize for that. And without any explanation, nobody has, bothered me, and I thank you for that. Nobody's, complained. But I do want to explain why, things haven't been seen or used. We have been in the process of looking for a new position for my husband for quite a while, and many of the road trips, or all the road trips that I spoke of in my videos, were us going for him to have job interviews. And so so these many months leading up to this position, I was in the process of packing things and things that weren't needed on a daily basis. And so part of what got packed early on was the baby clothes. I do have the stuff still in the closet, but anything new that came in and all that shelving unit got packed very early on. So that is why the babies, my babies stay in the same clothes for quite a while anyway, but that is part of that. So anyway, my little girls are now here, so I have my two little nuggets here to be with while my other babies are with their daddy. They need their hair fixed a little bit better, but there they are. She's got some wild, crazy hair. I still might cut it a little more. We'll see. I just, put them together last night, so we'll see. Y'all know I like to take my time with the hair, but I think it's interesting because all of these babies here have belly plates. So Miss Serenity has her little sweet little belly button plate, but hers is full, I believe. Well, it goes down to here. She has a non-gender belly plate, and then little Kymberlee here just has one of these tiny little waist-size belly plates. And then Saffron and Sapphira, they have the same. I'll just show you hers because she's on her back. Theirs are gendered. They are girls, but that part's tucked in her diaper. Let's see if I can do this one-handed, ladies. And just so you know, we got snow in Texas, ladies. It's pretty much gone now because it's very sunny, but we were out yesterday and all of a sudden there were flakes falling. All right, little miss. There's her belly plate. And Saffron's pretty much looks the same. Although Saffron has an A on the inside of her belly plate, so I knew which one went with that kit. I'm about keeping things together as they came to me. And I love that they kind of have bigger feet. So many newborn kits have these dinky tiny feet, but these girls, oh, I just love these babies. Oh, they are so sweet, ladies. Look at those faces. I know there are a few ladies in our community that have this kit. Nana has one, and Dolly Duet has one. Oh, they're just so sweet. And there are a couple people that have Braden. So anyway, ladies, that's what's been going on. I try to watch a video here and there when I can. Many times I'm leaving thumbs up, but I'll be honest, I am very behind. So ladies, if there's anything you need prayers for or anything I've missed that's very important, please feel free to comment under this video and let me know, because I really, just like last time when I moved, I'm probably going to lose the next couple months on YouTube. You won't see me very often. I will try from time to time to make a video, and I will try to keep up with comments and emails as best I can. I try to keep in touch and reach out to several of you ladies if in the community who I converse with and chat with and such, and I really appreciate that, and I appreciate all the prayers and support from you lovely ladies. And I'm trying to think if there's anything else that I wanted to share in this video. But if you could keep us in your prayers as we move, that everything works out and we find, a place to land in our next environment, that would be fabulous. But I really wanted to let everybody know what's going on, and also do a quick update, and certainly let Serenity's mommy see her. She's been so good, mommy. She's been watching and helping us get things organized. She's been behaving so well so that my mom and I can get things done. So right now about a third of my garage is stacked with things to donate. I'm going to be calling. I took a car full last week to the place I like to donate to, but they also do pickup if you have a lot. And at this point, lifting boxes, some of the boxes are very heavy because it's, books and kitchen items like serving platters and things that are heavy. So I don't want to be lifting those. So I do want to call and have them do a pickup. So I'll probably be calling them Monday, and hopefully I'll be finished going through the whole house by the end of next week, or maybe set it up for the beginning of the following week. And hopefully next week I will have set up the move date for the moving company to come, and then for me to head out. But I will keep y'all posted on that. And again, ladies, thank you so much for those of you who have reached out and messaged me. I really appreciate it, and thank you for your prayers, ladies. And I am missing everybody. And again, if anything is important going on that I need to be made aware of or prayers need for, please comment below. And if anybody is interested in little Zodi, please let me know. Again, I have messaged the interested party. I hope to hear back from her soon, in the next day or so. If she is not interested, then certainly whoever else is can reach out to me. But go ahead and reach out, and I will, let you know once I know. So anyway, everybody, thank you so very much. And I'm just kind of rambling now because I just feel like there was so much more I wanted to say. But that's kind of the gist of my life right now. So everybody have a very blessed weekend, and stay warm. I know a lot of people are getting hit by a lot of snow. As I said, we had a little dusting, but I have friends who've been, texting me and such, letting me know they've gotten a lot of snow and to pray for them and stuff. So be careful out there. If you don't have to go out in it, please be safe. I know here, even with a dusting, it's best to stay in, because I'm from Chicago, so I can drive in feet of snow. But people here don't know how to drive in it because they're not used to it. We didn't get any snow last year, and the year before we just had a couple days where we had dustings. So it's very odd for us to get a cumulative snow. And so it's just not safe because people don't know how to drive in it. And so if you happen to live in any of those areas that are getting snow where it's not a normal thing, I do hope you have, prepared and have food and stuff in the house so that you don't have to go out. Because if you don't know how to drive in this, or if you happen to and your fellow state people don't know how, it really is best to stay home. So anyway, have a very blessed day, and congratulations to anybody who got new babies. As I said, I am behind, so I'm sure when I start watching videos, I'm going to be like, wonder where that baby came from. But I have watched a handful. I've commented on less than a handful. I've got a few left in my history that I will either leave a few comments and leave a few thumbs up. That's kind of what I'm doing. But do know I'm praying for you. My rule of thumb is when somebody comes to my mind, I pray for them, because I feel that's, God's way of nudging me, saying, hey, this person needs a little backup. So even if I'm like, oh, I needed to send this email to this person, as long as you came into my mind, I pray for you. And then I do have my list of people I pray for. So do know I am still here being a prayer warrior for everybody. And have a very, very blessed weekend. And we are sending love and hugs and blessings from all of us here at Kymberlee's Cocoon. And stay tuned for the next chapter of our lives. So thank you so much, ladies, and have a very, very blessed weekend. Bye-bye.